Good evening. I see I still have the blues playlist going. Let's press the epic button and have epic music. Why not? Okay, I got sprues I think I'll need for the next steps, including E2, for whatever reason. There are 2 bits from the E2 sprue we'll need to attach. The rest seem to be D. It's funny because dicks. I might as well begin by sitting up a bit better. Because why not? Might as well begin with the E2 parts. Move that a bit better. I have no idea if that is a bit better, but it's a little bit less in my face. And now, I don't know if these are symmetrical or not, but probably pays to assume they are not. And also to clip out the correct end of the part. That's E12, it goes on this side, so put you up there. And that's all we need off that sprue for now. It is interesting. Completing sentences is for idiots. Just start by saying something and then not completing it. It's kind of interesting that they've got this set of doovers. I'm assuming you're supposed to leave the ends of the torsion bars, the swing arms. I'm assuming you're supposed to leave them loose. Use this to sort of force them into place. Okay, that's a Z3. It goes around that way, apparently. I don't know how useful this is going to be. I'm looking at it wrong, that's why. It does show it around this way. Maybe it's, at this point, it's only for mounting, getting the mounting holes right. I can't understand what they want. I guess we are supposed to get the swing arms and stick them in these holes. Nice tracks, Herbert. These aren't tracks, and you know it. Grrr. I'm trying to work out how the jig works, so that I don't just go and glue the swing arms on and then realize I don't have to have them glued on, because that would be annoying. I'll tidy these up. Very neat. People are going to definitely notice that these little nubbin thingies have been cleaned off. This very important part, which everybody knows the name of, so I won't say what it is. Let's glue that on. It'll be fun. Or I assume it'll be fun. Still can't tell if it's symmetrical. I don't suppose it really matters. Gotta stick the little nubbins into the hole, Herbert. Not just near it. You know this. Yeah, right in the hole. Whatever that is, it's on. And it's probably, at least not a stupid idea, to put the other small detail-y bits on at this point, before the swing arms. I'll find you, part. D19. Two of those. Now, how much of this is part and how much is sprue? I think we clip it here. There'll be another one on the other sprue. Pair of D6. Oh, not a pair. A quadruple of D6. Man, this musical is so magical. That's because I am magical. That's why they call me Magical Herbert. Not quite as good as Magical Trevor. The tricks that he does are ever so clever. Okay. I think, perhaps, that's all I need, other than the swing arms, but they can wait. Just dropping everything. That's okay, Herbert. You don't need to hold on to things. Holding on to things is for chumps. It's probably not going to be a lot visible, very visible. But I should still remove the little nubbins, just in case. At any rate, it just feels good to kill nubbins. Okay. Hello, Herbert. The glue Erpaderp. That's what they call me. Whoever they are. Alright, let's get these on. Very hard to tell where they should be going. Gotta hold the instructions right up to my face. Ha ha ha. I've never made that joke before. Okay, I think this thing goes on here. There's a little, tiny little bit of keying there. And it does look like it fits appropriately. And that's good enough for me. And they're both identical parts, so there should be no problems with this. The Bergepantherians know where the parts go. Nuts to them. They're keeping all of the parts' locations a secret. That's very rude. That'll probably stay there. That'll probably stay there. Feck! What is wrong with you, Herbert? What isn't wrong with me? we go, and I'm assuming, because there are no other mounting points, these go in here. Just like that. Looked ever so slightly lopsided, but I think that might be the angle of that causing my brain to see it wrong. Yes, very Bergepanther. Okay. Now, swing arms. Excuse me. There's a whole bunch of different ones. There's D10s, D21s, D26s. Actually, that's all there is. I can't tell the difference by looking at the instructions. I wonder if it's a good idea to just cut out D parts. Gross. I wonder if it's a good idea to just cut out the particular ones I need, rather than trying to cut them all out and then getting it wrong. Okay, I've got it. D10 is quite distinct, so I won't mess that up, probably. And the D10s go at the front and somewhere in the middle. And the D10s look very similar to the D26s. Why can't they all just be identical, damn it? Follow your instinct. Never had a bad idea. At least while streaming. I mean, yeah. Let's just encourage Herbert to lie to himself. Okay. This is gonna work out perfectly fine. Herbert Stream Dynasty Erpaderp. That is also what they call me. They have so many names for me. All of them true and good. Okay, so how are these gonna stick in?
That's what she said.
That is what she said. I heard her. And she was all like, whatever it is I just said. There is a bit of keying that should hold those where they should go. So maybe we don't actually need that jig. That ought to be fine and or dandy. Now we just got to clean up a bunch of these things. Probably doesn't need to be super perfectly neat, especially on the surfaces that will be visible. We do need to get rid of the nubbins. Because heck nubbins, as the kids say. Which one did I just clean up? Was it you? It was you. Hey, Panther Tank, how you doing? This isn't a panther, this is a Bergepanther. The hamburgers. I don't want a hamburger, damn it. It's only 9 o'clock, probably everything's shut already because in Australia, it's the 1940s. Can I paint the panther a Polish captured one? It's not a panther, it's a Bergepanther. It's going to be painted hot pink, as is appropriate. And if only that was all the swing arms. There's still another 700 to clean up. I might as well stick these on now to avoid confusion. Or at least I think I'm going to avoid confusion. Which one is... This is the differenter one. It looks like it goes into the second slot. So it looks like it's got a very big mold line down the front of it that I didn't really realize was going to be that big. Ass. I have the Panther A model. I don't think I do. I mean, not an unbuilt one. That's really scratchy. I can do better than that. I wonder if maybe that mold line is meant to be there. It was really hefty anyway. I've minimized it. So many different swing arms. You know whose fault that is? Zoidberg. It is Zoidberg's fault. Poor Zoidy. Bring this forth to capture my potential mistake making. I would never make a mistake. Lol, 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 lol. That's probably good in focus. I want to get these around the right way, otherwise everybody will get angry. This side, they go rearward. It's basically, I'm probably wrong in saying it, but it's basically impossible to get them wrong, really. I assume that one's thicker just to be more reinforced. Okay, and these two go... are they D10s? It looks like they go third from last, also. That one, probably. Second from last. I'm sure it's not that important. Your camera angle is in a wrong angle. It's not, though. The overhead is where it is because if it's not there, this camera gets a shit view. And this is the one I use for making videos. Is that the right one? It's gonna have to be, isn't it? I think that's right. It's kind of difficult to see. The angle of the instructions is a bit dodgy. We'll call that correct. 4 spaces between those. 4 spaces between those. And 1 space at the rear. All of which are filled with D26s. I don't think I'm missing anything else. If you had your daily sauerkraut today, you can't go wrong. That's how it works. Unfortunately, I haven't had any daily sauerkraut for like 500 years. I'm that old. And that's why I make so many mistakes. No sauerkraut. You'd think by now I'd remedy that, but nope. Not old, mistakey Herbert. Was the first model that you did? I cannot remember. Because I started modeling when I was a child. And now I'm old. No. At least it didn't go on the floor. I will not have 3 or 4 carpet monster attacks like I did yesterday. That's too many. Don't be sad. I can have other things instead of daily sauerkraut. Surely that's good enough. Like, daily... I guess water or Pepsi Max is something I have daily. I don't have anything... I don't think I have anything else daily. I'm not a repetitious eater, I guess. I am unfortunately hungrier than I thought I would be. That's future Herbert's problem, though. Why should I let hunger bother me? Your real name is John Cryon San Antonio from Warsaw, Poland. From Warsaw, Poland is a weird name. Ha ha! Man, I'm funny. Not just funny looking. I always thought Australians are the Germans of Australia. Maybe. There is a town nearby that was, I guess it probably isn't anymore, was originally populated by Germans. And now that I've said that, I can't remember the name of it. Marburg is a small town in the area that was populated by Germans. I assume there's a Marburg in Germany somewhere. Marburg. Not to be confused with Morbo, who is sticky. There is a Marburg in Germany. I knew it. I understand history sometimes. Damn it, that part of the music sounded like I was finishing the job, but I didn't. I'm not quite understanding the next step in the instructions, which just seems to be put the jig on, then skip to the next step and put the wheels on. I assume it's probably just so you can check the alignment of the arms. And you know what they say about assuming? It's good. Good, and you should keep doing it. Harndorf. Is it Harndorf? What's Harndorf? Okay. Let's get all of these on correctly. No mistake, Herbert, they call me. Glad Marburg in Australia is not called something Bratwurst related. They did change the name during World War II, but I can't remember what to. There was a Walkabout with Rob video about it. If you're interested in, well, particularly Brisbane area stuff, go watch Walkabout with Rob on YouTube. He's very good. Let's put 2 swing arms on at once. Ooh. Herbert and his crazy modeling. Whoa! Whoa! Ah! 2 on! Whoa! That's the sort of thrilling bullshit the kids are into. They all look pretty well straight. Because there is that guide nubbin to guide them. Yeah, look at that. All good and straight. You could use that to hold them while they bond, but I don't feel like it's necessary at all. Do you have Invice? Which tank model to star? I'm assuming you've misspelled advice on which tank model to start. I don't know. Probably if you've never built a kit, I'd go with a Tamiya, probably 1/48th scale kit, because they're pretty good, and I feel like it's best to have a good experience when you start, rather than buying like a cheap Airfix kit or something. Whichever tank you like, I would suggest. Now, gotta check with our jig. Because if we don't, the jig pigs will come and get us. I'm respectful to the authorities. That works pretty good. I mean, the jig isn't really that important, but it is good to have confirmation that they've all lined up nicely. You like the Israeli Merkava? I think Tamiya did one of those. Maybe not in 48th scale, but it might be in 35th scale. Okay, now we're up to step 9. I think you were asking, Trekan, what step we were up to in this build. I just completed step 7. Well, actually, I just completed step 8 by using the jig. Step 9 is wheels and wheel-associated doodatery. I need different sprues. I need the D sprue. I've got that. Oh, why are there so many sprues? Ah! One with the wheels should be obvious. And this one's got final drive doodatery. Yes, there are more than 12 steps as you suggested. Yep. Let's find out. Let's find out together. There are 46... Well, there's 2 46s. There's 46 instructions. Damn! As the kids say. Okay, I get these bits first. I think I'll stick these on before doing the wheels. And a tiny wheel on the D5 sprue. Which I'm assuming won't be a problem. Stream number 4, only 15 more to go. Exactly. I do wonder how many it'll take me, that's why I was numbering them. Number 5, it would help if you looked at the side with the numbers on it. That nearly went to the carpet monster. Such an itty-bitty baby wheel. It's so tiny. It's funny to me. Any nubbins on here? There are. There's also little bits of, looks like ejector pin remnants on the inside of this. They probably need to go away. Also, a little bit of crud on the inside of that opening. Can't have that now. Unacceptable. I don't especially feel comfortable putting my thumb inside there to try and hold things stable, but there's not much of a choice. Also, these are different, and it's probably really hard to put the wrong one on the wrong side. Very obviously wrong, but if you wanted to, you could do it. It would look terrible. You could do it. Much easier to put the wheel on after putting the big chunk onto the hull. Let's film the same thing again. We'll give editing Herbert some choices. But there's so much of a choice, and this is a big butt. Everybody likes big butts, and they can't lie about it. So Mix-a-Lot wouldn't lie about that. Okay. They want us to make 8 sets of A3 plus A2. I can do that. I hope. Where the bloody hell are the numbers? Hidden. I found some. That's A1. Those are outer wheels. A5. These are not the ones. We want A2 and A3. That says 2. That says 3. These are also 2. You can't see what I'm pointing at. These 3 are A2s, and that one is an A2. Very well organized sprue. I don't think that's how they want you to do it. But you probably could. This isn't a wargaming kit. You're expected to glue the wheels on individually. That's why they call him very well organized Mr. Takom. Takom, no, that was Meng Jr. we were joking about. Mr. Takom is Mr. Takom. That's how companies work. They're always run by somebody called Mr. whatever the company name is. We need more of those. More! Make a video of the Tamiya model M1A2 SEP V2 tank. No, I don't take requests. I especially don't take them when they're phrased as a demand. Yes. Didn't touch the floor, doesn't count as a carpet monster attack. I didn't hear that bit of plastic plop anywhere. Probably means it somehow bounced out of my clipper and onto the floor. Did you play War Thunder? I used to play War Thunder and World of Tanks, but I got really bored of just doing the same thing over and over again and never getting new tanks. Grinding is boring, in my opinion. Remove the mold lines of these wheels. You can kind of get away with not totally removing them. The real wheels had a seam line along them. The problem is you wouldn't be able to see them at that scale, at that distance, so I clean them up. We're going to be here all night doing wheels. You animal! Three wheels. That feels like I've done 3,000. I wonder if I could 3D print these wheels without the mold line and save myself some time cleaning them up. There'd be other cleanup to do. You keep getting up-tiered and meeting 76 Showman Jumbos. Yeah, I haven't played the game for so long. The tiering system might be different now, but that always happened too, to me. It's a bit similar in World of Tanks, where you just keep meeting more powerful tanks most of the time. And then they just kill you. But when you're the top tier tank, it's not fun because there's no challenge. You just shoot through the weaker enemy tanks. Or you just get killed anyway. I think last time I tried to play World of Tanks with Barnaby, we couldn't even get matches because there's no human players playing in the tanks we wanted to play. No sick jump league in World of Tanks? No. They would never have that. That's too fun. Maybe I should give it a go again. Just one stream to see if it's different or fun. Probably won't be. It'll probably be a short stream because I'll end up sitting there looking at the waiting for battle screen. World of Tanks has a lot of fake tanks. Well, I think a lot of them are just paper panzers. I haven't seen what they've added lately, but how many real tanks can you add as a game dev to keep people interested and keep adding new things? Because that's what they would, I guess, require. Got to keep adding new things, otherwise people will stop playing. It's understandable. But then, I guess the reason they want people to keep playing is so they can either be in the server so it looks like there's a lot of people playing, or to hand over their money to make it less grindy. I do kind of wish there was a good, more casual game where you could just drive a tank around and do tank things. That'd be fun. Can I play the Polish tech tree? I don't know. I probably won't unless it's... I can't remember if I had Polish tanks or when they introduced that. It's been a long time since I played. I probably won't actually play any tanks. If I even do play it, I don't have the game installed. I probably won't play any tanks that I don't already have. No way am I going to try and grind new tanks. All I really want to do is drive my BT-7 around and do sick jumps. And maybe ram things with the KV-5. This music makes me feel like something bad is about to happen. I got excited for a second because this is the last wheel, but it's the last wheel in the pile. It's not the last wheel by a long shot. I probably don't have an EBR 105. Can't remember. Okay, now. And they look like little hi-hat symbols. That's what we're going for. Probably not a bad idea to put a bit of glue in there. Just to please the glue god. And we don't need to film myself doing all of those. Why did I screw the lid back on the glue? Probably a bit easier to put glue where the contact points are. So I'll just do that. I'll add extra anyway. Who doesn't like extra glue? Race car with a gun. Well, that's what you want. That's probably real good for sick jumps. So many wheels. So many wheels. Oh, that's a lot of glue. Going all out for the glue god there. And the question is, do these go on first? No. These are middle wheels. And the A5s are the innermost wheels. So we'll cut them out next. A5s. How many should there be? 4? That's probably correct. That's a number I can count to. I've just noticed that the the idler wheel and drive sprockets are not in this step nor the next step. Perhaps we never put them on. Man, I have a pile of sprues here. It's very lopsided. It'll stay there. Two wheels. Can't even hold on to the damn things. Ah, praise the German tank wheel god. I guess. That's a new deity. The German tank wheel god. I guess at least this gives the suspension arms plenty of time to bond good and strong into place. Time for some gluing. And of course, I'm definitely going to put these wheels in the right places. Hey, Stephen Haynes Models, how you doing? It's such a pleasure to see you having so much fun with so much German wheels. German wheels are the best. That's what I hear. Okay, I think first one goes there. And if it doesn't, well, it does now. I was expecting you to just plop into place. That's why I put glue on 2 of them. Now you're doing me dirty. Cheeky shits. Looks pretty straight, but it also looks a little wibbly wobbly. It's probably fine. I don't think that they were thinking, let's put lots of wheels to make it look cool. I mean, maybe they did think that. Probably more along the lines of, we made this too heavy. Let's put more wheels on it. That'll fix it. Very wheel. Now let's put the other ones on. EZ. PZ. Yeah. Why, as soon as I put glue on two of them, do they be uncooperative? Because that's the way the world works. Don't get too carried away. Almost looking done. Almost. Now to clean up more wheels. What are these? Are these... They must be spares. I would assume that's the case anyway. And as previously stated, assuming is good, and it doesn't make an ass out of you or me. It's time to stretch. Can't have stretching time in the middle of wheel time. Oh no. Oh no! Chair caught it again. No carpet monster attacks occurred. Once more into the breach. Something something dogs of war. Cleaning up mold lines and nubbins. Very dramatic. It is interesting to me. Never saw you removing mold lines before. Well, I'm an idiot. I wouldn't go that far, Trekan. Maybe you've just had your eyes shut for most of my streams. This hobby does involve a lot of mold line removal. Sometimes it's fine. It's not unrelaxing, I guess. Like, if this was causing a real annoyance, I probably wouldn't even do it. Oh, I think I might have dug a bit too deep into there, getting rid of that nubbin. Oh no. The wheel police are gonna get me. I have completed the wheel cleaning. Wunderbar, as the youth say. Sure do know a lot about what the youth say, Herbert. I'm young and hip. Ah, shits. Doesn't seem like they just plop onto any of these axles. And that's aggravating. I am aggravated. Maybe it's just that one wheel. No. No. Oh, I wanted it to be easy. Is it meant to just sit on the end of the axle, maybe? I don't think so. Several hundred ass shits. You built 2 AMX-13 light tanks by Battlefront. You know, sick jump tanks from World of Tanks. Will be finished in about 10 days. Other stuff is in the painting queue. You are much faster at painting than me. I'm a little jealous. I just want an easy way to fix this without having to scrape and scrape. If I'd known, I should have test fitted probably. If I'd known, I'd have done this before sticking the wheels on. Has that helped? Probably not. Got back into building tanks after about a year. You built 2 in the past 3 weeks. Awesome. I hope you're enjoying it. Oh, that's helped a little bit. I want it to help a big bit. What's on? I'm not going to pull that off so I can show the video. I'm going to glue it into place. I do enjoy building mainly. I do like painting also. Lately, pretty much all of my painting time has gone to painting model railway tracks, which is significantly less fun than painting, I was going to say an actual model, but the tracks are a model. Much less fun than painting a tank. I will say that fits good enough. Guess I'm gonna tidy up all of the axles. Building wheels are really tedious. Can be. Especially on these German tanks, which I'm led to believe have the best wheels. Especially when you have to scrape bits to get them to fit at all. What a pain in the dick. Maybe I'll video this one in the hopes that I've scraped it enough to have it fit. Doesn't feel comfortable applying force to that, even with my finger on the back of the suspension unit. Hopefully, that's on at the right, like, distance inward. Definitely recommend at least test fitting the outer wheels to the inner ones first, and then scraping the parts before sticking them onto the tank, if anybody is to build one of these. Still not as annoying as getting those the torsion bars in was last time. What a ball ache that was. Tiger 1 48th scale. It's a nice build. Not really too many fiddly parts. I'm pretty sure that's the one I built recently. I built a 48th scale Tiger a while ago, and I really enjoyed it. I do like me some Tigers. I didn't put enough glue in there. That's rotating. Fix that. You'll obey the laws of Glue God in this house. That kind of reminds me, that tiger comment. I still have to finish the Vespid Tiger. I still have to paint the interior. It did occur to me that maybe I could find some more interior parts to 3D print. And then, instead of just having, like, the radiator section, I could have the whole interior. Or maybe an engine at least. I probably won't do that, but it's a nice thought. Definitely not looking perfect. But probably looking passable. This inner one is a bit wonky. But who's gonna know? Nobody's going to know. Say a big thank you to Mr. Ernst Kneinkamp. He insisted on interleaved road wheels in 1937. Well, Mr. Kneinkamp, go fuck yourself, you twat. I can imagine that he was an insufferable individual. Just kidding. Interleaved road wheels aren't that bad. And they look interesting. That's the main thing when it comes to tank design, right? Things looking interesting. Maybe this one fits without modification. It looks slightly neater. No. What a foolish thing to think. This is real awkward to do. I'd have had this done by now if they weren't on the hull. This is what I get for not doing the proper Jeffreying. Tanks don't need road wheels. Just put it on skis and push it. That would certainly be a lot more fun. If by fun you mean chaos, Herbert. Yes. Will you cooperate now? Fuck yeah. I love it when plastic cooperates. Just 2 more. Maybe I'll leave them off and claim it's battle damage. Almost done. Well, not even nearly done, clearly. Almost done putting wheels on, though. There. Wonderful. Wunderbar. Might as well film it so that all the wheels are in place and I can be all like, oh, look at that. It looks really good. You can very clearly see on the camera here that they're not perfect. But it'll do. It's hard to tell which ones are wrong. I think it's the outer ones that are a bit wrong. If I push on them on the tops, they might... That one won't. I'm just gonna say, that's fine. The tracks will probably also help to put them all aligned with each other, sort of. No one will know. And you're not going to tell them, are you? All German tanks were Chaffies. Every World War II film. No, sometimes they were... What were they? There was other ones that weren't Chaffies. M60s or something, or Pershings. Very interleaved. My beverage is empty. What's the next step? We're up to step 10. For those keeping track. And step 10 has nothing to do with the running gear. It's seats. And then we put those in, and then we don't do any more running gear stuff. And then we still don't do any more running gear stuff till we get to step 15. Butt Palace. Butt Palace is the best name for a seat. I think that's enough for me tonight. I started this stream slightly earlier than I normally would, with the intention of going longer, but I'm just getting tired. I'm all wheeled out, I think. I will probably be back tomorrow. My schedule says streaming in the morning. I don't know if I actually will. Also, it's Anzac Day tomorrow. Not doing anything for Anzac Day, but maybe I should. Okay, I don't think I'll do a raid this evening. Something tells me that I have something I'm supposed to say, but I can't remember what it was. Go check out videos on YouTube. I put one up the other day. Tamiya got to make a Bob sample. I would buy a Tamiya Bob sample in a heartbeat. Any scale. A Tamiya one would be great. Maybe Mr. Tamiya's listening. Nah. Anyway, thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you next time. Toodaloo!